might call Jordan, wake him up.
There's a fella right down the road with a tractor, I don't know. I could probably get up under it, but...
Yeah, it's down. Looks like it's bogged down. I don't think it'll come down. All right, so we're gonna explain this casualty here. So each hill, if you look back there, goes straight down. And then there's a hill over here. Goes straight up. So there's about 1,000 feet down this road. And it goes up 100 feet, has a small flat area, up another 100 feet, small flat area. The guy was pulling this big camper and he could not make it up this hill. And it's been about a week now, but his ruts are all on the side of the hill. He couldn't make it up the hill. So he had this really, really great idea to drop the camper right here on this road. And you can't tell from the video, but it's still a pretty good incline. And as soon as he unhooked, it rolled down this hill, busted off that jack, bent that jack, and is now framed out on the side of this embankment. And there's a dead stump holding it from going down the hill. And if it lets go, there's nothing stopping it going another 200 feet down that hill. It'll literally fit like between all the trees and just go straight down. So we actually recommended about a week ago to call a local wrecker company with a heavy wrecker to kind of lift the front of this up so it's not sitting on the frame, because we have no way to lift it. That company was, how to put this nicely, unable to help. So he begged and begged and begged us to pull on it. So we pulled on it and busted his hitch off. We have to stack rocks to raise the truck since the jacks are not touching the ground. We cannot lower the trailer. We have a bottle jack under his drop hitch to jack it up into the trailer. And our mics are not working because my phone was almost dead. Technical difficulties there. We only got one usable tree for an anchor, so we're going to set up a triple line pole. And again, for the record, we tried turning this job down because we believe it still needs to be lifted. We did put some blocks in front of the rear tire, hoping that when we pull it forward, it'll climb up on the blocks, lifting the front of the trailer. And to our surprise, it started moving pretty easily here at first. His hitch, the bolts right there, busted, twisted it back, and messed up the jaws. So he went and got his hitch welded on. This piece is still a weak point. We don't like it, it's all mangled up. So what we're gonna do is come down here with multiple vehicles. And I pretty much never recommend this because this is not a good idea, but we really don't have an option. Is we are going to hook to the brackets that are welded to the frame that hold the leaf springs on. They're not very strong. They don't make anything on these campers very strong. But I think if we pull on the truck again, it's just going to snap that hitch back off and it's going to go down the hill. So we want to hook to this bracket here with one truck and pull it this way, and then the truck on the other side to hook to the other side bracket and pull it that way and kind of slingshot the camper up and push the truck out. I think that's the only way we are going to be able to get this out.
Can you hear me? Babe, talk.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Use this truck to pull on the front axle on one side and that truck to pull on the front axle on the other side. Try to disperse the weight as much as we can so nothing is taking the 100% force.
Matthew, Brian.
Just spicing up the video. Matthew here with Off-Road Recovery, and today I want to talk to you about our sponsor of today's video, OnX Off-Road. Off-road mapping system trusted by professionals. Did you just relocate to a new area like we did and looking for places to ride? Then go to the app and check out the trails near me. They also have offline mapping capability for those no cell service areas. Are you a Jeeper that loves to upgrade your vehicle? Be an elite member with OnX and you get discounts through a bunch of OnX partners. Go check out OnX Off-Road for your free trial. Don't forget to use our discount code for 20% off, ORR20. We're gonna run to that tree again, over here.
Felt like I just had deja vu.
Yeah. Well, we were here a week ago. Because I think we're gonna put your truck on this side, lock the brakes up, double back to the tree. That'll double me the power of your truck. The Jeep on this side, because I can anchor the Jeep with the Scotch blocks, and then put the tractor in the middle. That's what I think we're gonna do. Whoa, bro. This hill's like a blessing and a curse. It's stopping it from rolling down the hill, but also stopping us from pulling it up the hill. Now when we pull up on this, it's gonna damage his side, but he's fine with it. It's the only option we got. I still don't like it, but.
Sketchy for sure.
Maybe I can chain this whole unit to his truck so then we ain't worried about that hitch failing. And then we can pull a little bit harder on the truck and pull from the bottom. It actually would be better if we could turn it all the way around, because then you'd be pulling on the front plate. Maybe he's got some tools and we can take these two bolts out. Then we can turn it all the way around and it's pulling on the throat. It'd be a lot stronger that way. Yeah, let me see that guy.
I got some sockets.
To kind of build a ramp, so when we're pulling it up, the back of the truck's lifting up out of the ground, to kind of lift the front of this up. No, we're taking out the bolts that holds the locking plate that keeps it from spinning, so we can spin it. See, that lockout plate goes in here and keeps that from spinning. But see how it's all mangled and it's already out of the hole? We got to try to get it back in the hole. All right, well, back to where we were last time. Gotta get you back under there and jack it back up. You got that bottle jack handy?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, do you want to just take that tailgate off so we don't damage it? There we go. Now we can bring it over here.
Got it, man.
Yep. Wait, hang up. It didn't move. Okay, come on back. All right, hold. We want it. We got to jack it up quite high, so we want it as high as we can.
Type thing.
Yeah. Where's that yellow pry bar? Grab that. Pin go in? Good. Okay, set this through here. You can grab that. So chains are rated for link to link in a straight line, right? So when you run it like this, make a circle, right? Never hook a loop in one end and a loop in the other end, because then it weakens your chain by 20% of its overall strength. When you run it in a circle like this and hook it back and don't use the other hook, it doubles the strength of the chain, right? I just want to make sure I'm holding this strap as close to the frame as possible so we're getting the least amount of leverage on the hanger. I already feel it moving. The one bad thing about a hideaway hitch, it's hidden. This is
Brake holder.
Yep. So this is a cargo rack that I bought from Home Depot several years ago, and I cut it down short. I actually have a video on that. And I will put this on the seat and ratchet strap the brake pedal down. That way you have a winch brake on any vehicle. So we'll set this on there. Now you have a brake. Not as much as I would like, but we did put it on scale and test it. We could pull around 4,000. That truck will only pull around 5,000. So being doubled back to that tree will be roughly 10, but we're also downhill, so realistically 8. This one will pull about 10. So right now we're looking at about 22,000 pounds of pull, which we need about 16 to move that camper in its current situation without help from the truck. So I'm gonna walk down there, I'm gonna put my eyes on those shackle mounts, put some winch pressure on there, make sure they're not gonna try bending, ripping off the frame. That is a possibility. It's literally the only place we have the hook to. So
yeah, those shackle mounts I had to have welded, the rear ones. That's the shackle mount for the suspension.
Yep, yeah, they're welded right to the frame. They're not very strong. I don't recommend hooking those, but in this case, it's literally our only option. So I want to see I did put straps around as close as I can to the frame, so hopefully it's pulling more on the weld and less on the spring.
Okay.
But I want to go look at both of them while both have some winching pressure on it. If I have to loosen them up, I can adjust them, and then we can start pulling.
Awesome.
So just a
Sounds
safety
like
trick, basically.
Yeah. Got it all mapped out.
So that's good. So now I'll go check the other side. Take the parking brake off, put it in drive, and you're in 4 low, correct? All right. And then we're just gonna winch in. Nope, not yet. All right, just give it a tiny, tiny bit of gas. Okay? That's it, don't give it no more. Just let me keep moving the winches back and forth. All right, give it a little bit more gas. Just a little, yeah, just a little bit. Well, I moved forward a little bit, but it's like hitting a brick wall. It won't move. We're putting too much force on the back of the Jeep. So we're going to do some re-rigging, but we're going to re-rig it one truck at a time. We now have several extensions out, and both trucks are going to be pulling on those shackle mounts on the trailer, back up to a dead man, and then to the front of the truck. So now the trailer is going to get about 80% of the force. The truck's going to get about 20%, but it's all going to be pulling together as one. And I'm able to run both trucks, both with wireless remotes. So if it breaks, this will stop that hitch from going through my window. Well, I got a couple more straps. All right, try to come forward. Keep going. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. It should start getting easier. All right, slow down. All right, come on. Whoop, whoop. but it's moving. Ready?
He's getting too close to my truck.
All right, hold on. Let me check all my stuff. Huh?
You got it a few feet now.
Oh, we got a lot of feet. But I just couldn't see this hook, so I don't. If this hook hits that pulley, we'll break it.
Yeah.
So I just had to make sure. You're right on top of the winch lines, so you're doing pretty good. I want you to give it enough throttle till it wants to spin the tire. Just try not to spin the tire, right? I think that was a tire. A little bit slower. A little bit slower. That's good right there. All right, hold it. Hold it. Put it in park. Let's get the boys down there to move all the lumber out of the way. He says the guy doesn't care if we run over a tree with a tractor. So I can leave the winch lines hooked up as a safety, run over one small tree, get on that side, because we're gonna pull them another like 6 feet.
What about, is my truck in the way?
Nope, we're gonna use your truck and hook to him, and then we'll hook the tractor to you, and then we'll pull him up the hill. Well, he couldn't make it before. That's how he got in this situation. The hill. The Jeep would be better, but I don't know if we can get the Jeep in front of it. So we'll see here in a minute. All right, you ready? Yeah, we're gonna pull them a little bit more first. That's good right there. All right, hold it right there. Put it back in park. I think we're good. And there's enough room I can get the Jeep through that. I'd rather the Jeep pulling you up the hill. It's got way more power and traction than that truck. So we can get some winch lines unhooked. I can get the Jeep past you. We can get the Jeep hooked up, the tractor hooked up. We can get you to the top of the hill, and then give us a few minutes. We'll get the trailer hooked up on the red truck. We hook the Jeep and help him just like a tow, not a yank. And then we hook the tractor to the front of the Jeep. So both will be pulling on him, pulling the camper up the hill.
Keep coming. Whoa.
Are you good?
Gavin, grab that red one. Whip it out.
Sorry about that. I thought you were about to get stuck. Uh-huh.
Once he's far enough you can get by, you're good. Thank you. Tell Jordan when he starts going up that hill, stop. I'm not sure. We're gonna run down there as soon as we get this where I'm at.
Okay.
As flat as possible. What was that, the tire?
Something's dragging.
Yeah, the broken jack.
Oh.
There you go, he's out. And thanks for the police department for sending out a trooper to give him an escort to this church parking lot so we can get a mechanic out there to fix that tire and his hitch. And he's going to get some bottle jacks to get it off the truck.